Welcome back, traders. After yesterday's pullback, SPY is basing sideways today. And utilities, well, they finally cracked that support trend line we've been eyeing. You're tuned into the Stock Market Summary Series, and as you guys know, none of this is buying or selling advice. We're just here to provide market commentary and education, but nothing we say here is financial advice. Okay, let's get into it. So the Grok Trade flow scans today, they showed a definite return of risk appetite.
Yeah, you could feel it. It helped stabilize things after yesterday.
Totally. SPY edged up, 0.19%, just in a sideways base. But the important thing is it held above yesterday's lows. DIA showed some grit, climbed to 0.41%. But QQQ, that really led the charge with a solid 0.78% pop.
That QQQ strength is significant, yeah, but I think the real story is the internal rotation happening underway.
The defensives.
Exactly. Remember how we've been watching them? IWM, the small caps, dipped a little, 0.18%, which kind of underscores those vulnerabilities we mentioned last week.
Right.
But the big one more definitively was utilities. XLU, it got hit hard today.
And it closed below that trend line, right? The one to be tracked.
Closed right below it. That XLU break is the technical headline of the day for me. It's a clean signal of weakness.
So it implies money is rotating out of those defensive positions.
And chasing the growth names in QQQ. When a traditionally defensive sector like utilities breaks key support, it's rarely a benign event,
Oh, definitely not.
It suggests confidence in the broader market bounce, maybe, but it also creates potential short setups if this whole rally fails.
Speaking of technicals, let's look at a few setups we're watching. First, MasterCard, MA. It closed below that resistance trend line we highlighted yesterday.
Still just hovering there.
Yeah, still watching to see if buyers can reclaim that line or if the bears just use it as a ceiling to push it lower. Then you have two potential squeeze plays. Lemonade, LMND, is forming a little symmetrical triangle, almost a bull flag.
And that one has a high short float, which makes it interesting.
Exactly, makes it spicy. And First Solar, FSLR, is in the early stages of its own symmetrical triangle.
And identifying these patterns, whether it's MA failing that resistance test or a classic squeeze setup like LMND, that's the key. It's how you define high odds entries.
Right.
Recognizing those patterns and then having bulletproof risk rules. That's precisely the kind of approach we teach in depth in the Grok Trade Mentorship program. You can't just trade on hope.
You have to trade the probabilities on the chart.
Exactly.
As always, guys, if you've got a stock you're watching or a question about the markets, drop it in the comments. We might cover it in an upcoming episode. And by the way, if you're enjoying this and you appreciate these market summaries, do us a big favor and hit that like button. It's totally free and helps us out in a big way. And click subscribe, too, so you don't miss a beat. You can always unsubscribe later.
So on the macro front, today was pretty news light, which is why I think these technical moves were so dominant.
It let the charts do the talking.
Right. But we have to connect this QQQ euphoria to the broader global picture. The OECD's latest economic outlook, it projects global GDP growth is going to ease to 2.9% in 2026.
That's a pretty big cautionary flat.
It's a massive one. I think we need to temper some of those soft landing hopes, especially with the ISM Services PMI coming out tomorrow.
That caution didn't seem to stop the crypto markets, though. Bitcoin reversed, and reversed hard. It rocketed up 5.79%.
Just completely recovered yesterday's 4.5% tumble.
Gone. So yesterday we were asking if that was capitulation. Now the question is the reverse, right? Is this a true momentum flip or just a dead cat bounce?
And the metals were showing some divergence under all that ambiguity. GLD slipped a bit, 0.64%.
But silver popped?
Yep. SLV gained 1.16%, which is building conviction on that symmetrical triangle breakout we've been tracking. If the dollar stays soft, the SLV breakout looks more and more actionable. Today's wide swings from the XLU trendline break all the way to Bitcoin's rocket ship, they really underscore why mastering technical pattern recognition and strict risk management is just essential.
It's the only way to navigate this kind of market.
For sure. And these are exactly the types of complex setups that the Grok Trade Mentorship focuses on. We provide live coaching until students master these reads.
So we see today as a kind of technical risk-on reset, given the Q2Q rally. So what's your take on that XLU breakdown? Is it a defensive unwind that confirms the rally? Or is it maybe a buyable dip that's waiting to snap back? Hit the comments and let us know. We'll catch you in tomorrow's market summary. Have a great rest of the day.